بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Can you hear me inshallah? Maybe now you can. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma yassir wa la tu'assir. Allahumma yassir wa la tu'assir inshallah. I hope you can hear me now inshallah. Wonderful, wonderful. Alhamdulillah. So now you can hear me. Alhamdulillah. So it was just a setting that I did wrong. So alhamdulillah, yesterday we covered an event from the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ to help us understand, live, practice, and benefit from al-Ashhur al-Hurum, the sacred forbidden months that are upon us. We are now in Dhul Qa'dah, then Dhul Hijjah, then Muharram. Today I picked for you a hadith. This hadith is made of 4 statements. The first statement is very simple. I mean, the whole hadith is very simple, but it belongs to the world of easier said than done. So let's see what this hadith is mentioned in Musnad of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, yet very similar hadith to it is mentioned in Bukhari and Muslim. So it's a very authentic hadith. And you will be very proud of the Prophet ﷺ, as you always are, but you will grow in your love and admiration of this man, that he chose to say this hadith in khutbat Hajjat al-Wada, final Hajj, final speech and sermon that was full of wisdom and full of eternal, universal teachings, wisdom, beautiful, mashallah. What did the Prophet ﷺ said? He said, Al-Muslimu man salima an-nasu min lisanihi wa yadihi. This is part of 4 statements. The hadith goes as such. It says, ألا أخبركم بالمؤمن من أمنه الناس على أموالهم وأنفسهم. That's first statement. I will translate. Second statement. والمسلم من سلم المسلمون من سلم الناس من لسانه ويده. Third statement. والمجاهد من جاهد نفسه في طاعة الله. And fourth statement. والمهاجر من هجر الخطايا والذنوب. Each one statement is a class by itself to bring all the other ayat and hadith that explains it. What's the meaning of the first statement? Do you want me, ألا أخبركم, do you want me to tell you and inform you and enlighten you and teach you about who is al-mu'min? And here the Prophet ﷺ, speaking fluent Arabic, when he put alif lam in front of mu'min, al-mu'min, that means the perfect believer, the amazing believer. Huh? Who is the amazing believer, Ya Rasulullah? We would think that he will be saying the one who believes in Allah and doesn't doubt Allah, the one who believes in his messenger, the one who believes in the hereafter, the one who believes in the day of judgment, the one who believes. The Prophet ﷺ didn't say none of that, because that is prerequisite. That is a presumption. How could the Prophet ﷺ call al-mu'min a mu'min if he doesn't believe in Allah and angels and the day of judgment? But this is a perfect opportunity to tell the difference between what Iman is versus what Iman does. Another statement, what Islam is versus what Islam does. What Iman is, to be a mu'min, to have Iman, is to believe in Allah, Day of Judgment, angels, prophets, messengers, books, divine destiny, 6 articles of Iman. But what Iman does to a person is this, what is in this hadith. And we usually, this is part of the transformation of the whole ummah. This is part of the process of us becoming better human beings, better people. It's happening slowly, but inshallah, it will spread very quickly. You find in the Muslim population, in the Muslim ummah in general, we're so eager to learn what Islam is, what Iman is. But then what Islam does, meaning, how does it affect the person? What does it make out of the person? And what does Iman make out of the person? Is in this hadith. The Prophet ﷺ is saying, Al-Mu'min, the amazing, the perfect, Al-Mu'min, not a mu'min, but the mu'min. Not mu'min, no, Al-Mu'min, man aminahu nasu, is the one that people trust him, ala amwalihim wa anfusihim. They trust him and they feel secure towards him over their wealth, money, and over their nafs, their lives. Their money, their wealth, and their lives. Look how Rasulullah ﷺ used al-mu'min man aminahu nasu. Aminahu nas. See, al-mu'min, it comes, the meaning of al-mu'min, the believer. But it also, in its basic Arabic meaning, the one who gives security. That's why the name of Allah is al-mu'min. Doesn't mean the believer. No. Al-mu'min means Allah is the securer. So what Iman is to believe in Allah, angels, Day of Judgment, divine destiny. What Iman does to the person, it makes him a very secure person that people feel secure with him, next to him, and they trust him with their wealth and with their lives. They trust him. They feel aman. They feel secure. This is very important. We are in the month of Dhul Qa'dah, one of the sacred forbidden months, in which Allah forbid the believers from the days of Ibrahim alayhi salam, that in these 4 months there is no fighting, no initiating fighting, and this is like cleansing 4 months. No harm shall be inflicted. Like, this is a very good explanation to what's going on. Al-Mu'min. Who's Al-Mu'min? The believer is the one that others, people, and I want you to pay attention to the word man aminahun nas, is the one that an-nas feel aman. Notice here that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not say the one that only Muslims feel secure. No. An-nas, all mankind, they secure him, they trust him, they feel secure next to him over their wealth. That means he doesn't steal, doesn't lie, doesn't cheat, does not corrupt, does not destroy others and their lives, and financially and otherwise, because he's trustworthy. Now we understand how important was it that the Prophet ﷺ was called As-Sadiqul Amin before he received the revelation. People felt secure next to the Prophet, and they trusted him with their wealth and with their lives. In another hadith, it says the same thing. وَالْمُؤْمِنُ مَنْ أَمِنَهُ النَّاسُ على أموالهم وأعراضهم. Not على أموالهم وأنفسهم. They trust him with their wealth and with their lives. No. They trust him with their wealth and their honor. Yani he will never attack an honor of another person. This whole idea of rape and attacking someone's honor, the most violent one is rape. The least violent one, but very destructive still, is to destroy someone's honor with your words. You spread the news that they are non-honorable people with your words. So that's also destruction. So the Prophet said, Al-Mu'minu, the believer, is An-Nas. Secure him and feel secure next to him, and they trust him with their wealth. The most beloved thing to the human is his wealth. Their lives, the most beloved thing to the human is his own life and soul. And with their honor. طيب. We want to check ourselves. Do people feel secure? Do I lie? Do I cheat? Do I steal? What's going on? You have to check yourself, because only Allah knows what's going on with you. So I'm just trying to think here. Think with me. The stigma, the accusation, the insult is that a Muslim equals terrorist. A Muslim is a terrorist. A Muslim, you can't trust him. طب يا أخي, if our Prophet ﷺ tells us about al-mu'min and al-muslim, let me bring you the next. Rasulullah defined al-mu'min. Iman is higher than Islam. Next, he defined al-muslim, and the Muslim, the perfect Muslim, man salima an-nasu min lisanihi wa yadihi. And the Muslim is the one who, Muslim here means safe and peaceful. By the way, Islam means surrender in exchange of safety. Why does someone surrender in the battle? To keep him alive. So you surrender in exchange of safety. Islam is safety. Salam is from safety. When there is safety, there is peace. When there is no safety, there is no peace. You can't feel peaceful in a non-secure, safe person. Or with a non-secure, safe person, or with a non-secure, safe place. So that's why today we're getting two definitions. of who is al-mu'min and who's al-muslim. Al-mu'min is the one that others trust him with their wealth and their lives and their honor. 2, al-muslim is the one who others are safe from his tongue and his hands. He doesn't destroy people lying, cheating, slandering, gossiping, backbiting, lying, and he doesn't hurt people with his hand. Hand here means physical violence, or hand means actions. Imagine, brothers and sisters, that's why this hadith, this is al-mu'min in general and a Muslim in general, year-round, not only in the 4 months. But in the 4 months, we get a training. We get to practice so that in the rest of the year, we have these 2 qualities nailed down. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make us not only believers, not only have what Iman is, but we have what Islam does, what Iman does. We have what the impact of Iman and the impact of Islam on ourselves, that it shows in our actions and reactions. And these ahadith are very suitable and appropriate for our times, and especially, cheating and lying is going from the big corporation to the small individual. It's time to change. And people are being harmed from the government all the way to the individual. That needs to change, right? That needs to change. And we can't ask others to change if we're not changing ourselves. I pray to Allah Azza wa Jal, and I ask Allah that Allah will guide us to the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. May Allah enlighten us and inspire us with the Quran and with the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And may we embody these qualities. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. May we become al-mu'mineen, from al-mu'mineen and from al-muslimin. May we have Islam, and may we have the impact of Islam on us. May we have Iman, and may we have the impact of Iman. May we have what Islam is, and may we have what Islam does. Insha'Allah Rabbil Alameen. Ameen, 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 Ya Rabbil Alameen. Ya Allah, before we die, make us the perfect mu'mineen and muslimin in your eyes. You Allah. Ameen, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. And inshallah, we see you tomorrow, same time, around 8:05, like in that range, for 20 minutes or so, more or less. And inshallah, we tackle a different theme every day for 6 days a week, inshallah. You can see that on the flyer. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.